Everything's going wrong. All right, we're good. And we start in
Nope.
3,
That's
2,
it.
1. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. We're here again with Eliza. Say hi.
Hi.
And Justin. Say hi.
Uh,
Yeah, we got some pretty sick topics to talk about today. First off, there was a rumor that the Disney Princess Tower fucking blew up or some shit.
burned down.
The Disney
Yeah.
the Princess Tower in the Florida Disney thing.
Yeah, they said they burned down, but I guess it's not real, according to Justin.
They said it was debunked, so I don't know. I don't think
There
so.
is literal video of smoke coming. I don't know.
They're covering it up.
Well, they say there's videos of it, but like when you search it up, it just says no. Like, fuck no.
Oh,
Like no, that shit did not happen. I mean,
Really?
those videos could be fake. It said the article like that made it originally, it got debunked. So I don't know.
oh wow.
How would it? How did it? Does anyone know like how it even happened or like?
Well, I guess if it didn't happen, so
I'm just saying, like, did you hear how it happened if it did happen?
I'm looking it up right now, and it's saying that it did not happen.
That's
No,
what
it
I'm
looks
saying.
like it didn't happen because you know what's crazy?
Hmm.
The websites that I'm seeing that are like quote unquote debunking it are like sites I've never fucking seen in my life. So the whole shit's fake for sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if it did happen,
It would be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if it did happen, it would have been all over TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. I would have been heard about it.
Yeah. Which Disney like what's it called? Not event. Fuck.
Like movie?
No, not movie. I'm like at Disney World, like Disney, like I guess showcase. I don't know.
Attraction?
Yeah, which Disney attraction would you burn down if you had the choice?
Oh my god.
What? What the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ.
Like, which one?
Arsonist much?
Yeah, like which one? Which one would you do?
I don't know.
Oh
I
my
guess I've never thought
God.
about it.
Personally, me,
Good to know you have your own opinion.
I don't know, 'cause it's been a while since I've been at Disney.
Mm-hmm.
If it was like the Universal Studios one, then I would have picked Harry Potter.
Harry
But,
Potter? I really like
yeah.
that one, actually.
I don't remember it, but I just don't like Harry Potter.
Oh, well, there's a big dragon that breathes fire down on you.
I hear they're
Wait,
gonna.
so are we talking about Disney World or Universal?
Well, I'm just saying, if it was Universal, I would have done that. But Disney World, I don't remember Disney World's attractions so much.
I don't know.
Disney World,
I'm just gonna look them up. I think they still have a Stitch ride.
Oh my god, I used to love that shit, bro. That shit used to be so great.
I went on the Winnie the Pooh one. It's so cute.
I've always wanted to go to the Star Wars one just to make my own life.
You know what's funny?
I wanted to go on the Avatar one.
Yeah, Eliza wanted to do. I also kind of wanted to do it, to be honest. But there's like this Avatar one that's like really fucking cool, and it costs like a couple $1 billion to make.
I wish there was a Avatar like attraction, like the Airbender one. I wish there was attraction.
Oh
like that.
yeah, that would be cool. I feel like it wouldn't even be Disney who would do that shit. I feel like it would be like Six Flags or some shit.
You know, I think I would burn down probably Blizzard Beach. You know, I feel like that's like the least important one because Animal Kingdom is pretty cool. Hollywood Studios pretty cool. The Kingdom Park, I don't think I could ever get near to burn it down in the first place.
The Kingdom Park?
Yeah. Why is this shit so fucking big? This little map I'm looking at, what the fuck? Looks like it's miles away from each other.
They are.
Are they actually?
Yeah. So, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios are all three. Like, you need to take a bus to get to them.
3 different islands.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Last time I went to Disney,
To get to
was...
Magic Kingdom, you have to take a whole ferry.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I went to Disney, you know, it was a long time ago because it was when my sister was able to fake disability, so she was in a She was in a wheelchair, so we were able to get a discount.
Oh
How
my
is she able to
God.
fake disability?
You roll around in a wheelchair and you just tell them that she's disabled.
Honestly, me.
We just got away with it.
I've always wanted to I've always wanted to fake disability in an airport.
I've always wanted a fake disability for disability parking.
I feel like that's really hard.
It definitely is because and honestly I would feel bad too because I remember this one time I used the bathroom that was meant for disabled people. Like it doesn't have a sign on it, right? But like you
Mm-hmm.
could tell it's meant because it's bigger. It's got like the little handlebar. And it's one time I was using the bathroom there, and then this guy in a wheelchair was like rolling to it, and obviously it was locked, and it was the only bathroom. And I felt so fucking bad. I didn't know how to come out. I didn't know if I should come out like faking I was disabled or just like, or just
How,
like
but
Are you
like,
gonna come back?
but like the thing is, disabled is such a general term, so it's like, how do
Justin's
you
got an
really
emergency helmet to put on.
pretend?
yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God.
I don't know if I should have faked it or just like no, I definitely didn't fake it. I just took it up with pride and was like, my bad.
My bad.
And he went in after. I just felt awful.
You know what that reminds me of? I
But
remember this one time I was working. So this is when I was working at Ridge Hill, and I hear my mom cackling in the background.
I also heard
Me
that.
too.
Yeah. So this is when I used to work at Ridge Hill, and I like to use the family bathroom because it was nice and private, and not a lot of people went in there, right? But I'm in the middle of taking a shit, right? And I'm not gonna hold you, it was kind of stinky. And so what happens is that a mom comes into the stall next to me and is like talking to her daughter, and I guess she's also using the bathroom, and she's like, "Ooh, I could smell it already," and I was like, "Oh, that was me." And I
Oh
was like, and I was
God.
thinking, like, and honestly, bro, I did not want to leave. I just sat there in that bathroom until she left.
That's what I do so much, bro. If I'm in there and other people start coming, I just wait until they leave first. I don't want
Yeah,
to
I
come
was
out.
like,
I
oh, fuck.
don't want to make eye contact. I don't want to do any of that shit.
Yeah, because you know what? Oh, you know what I just remembered is that it's not even like she like realized I was there. She's like, oh, like like it smells like you already did something, and she like looks down and she goes, oh.
Oh, I would have put up my legs. Just fuck. Bro, that shit would have been so embarrassing. I hate
That's
that.
just so fucking funny. No, speaking of embarrassing, I don't know if I think I told you the story too. It was also at Ridge Hill. It was like one of my last few days at Ridge Hill, and we're doing the maintenance, right? Some guy needs toilet paper. We grab toilet paper from West Bumblefuck. We come in, and so my father's friend, like he's like, oh, like go in there and just be like, yo, who's taking a shit? I was like, okay. So I walk in and I'm like, yo, who's taking a shit in here? And then the guy's like, I don't know about all that, but I'm here. He was taking a shit.
I don't know about all that. It's a little smelly. You're right, but it
And
wasn't me.
I was like, you taking a shit? And he's like, he's like, I don't know about, I was like, you need toilet paper? And he's like, yes. I throw toilet paper on the stall, and we had to run away and hide so he didn't like tell anybody or like we got called out, you know?
That's fucking funny. That's so fucked up. I would hate to be in that situation.
I don't know why I did it. I just thought it was fucking hilarious. I was like, oh my god, this would be so fucking funny.
Bro, that shit
He
used
was
to
a
happen in
poor old
school.
dude. He was some like old like white dude.
That type of shit used to happen in school. Like, where if you're in the stall and then someone just like
Mm-hmm.
fucking sober and be like, "Who's in there?"
Yo, who's taking a shit?
Like,
You get called out from down the hall and be like, he's taking a shit in here.
he's taking a shit in here.
People start like
Like, that
throwing
shit was
toilet paper on the
so
stalls,
fucking
taking
embarrassing.
pictures.
It's so bad, bro. I hate how fucking that entire system.
You're like going quiet.
What?
Fix your AirPod.
No, it's not my AirPod. I'm actually just talking to my phone.
Oh, you're just talking through your phone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
we'll
still
keep it
quiet?
close to you.
Okay.
No, when you go like further away, it goes like.
That's probably because I'm scrolling through Instagram while we're talking.
Oh, I see.
Let me see. I'll try to just like stay focused on this.
No, it's okay. I'd like to question though. What the fuck did you send me on Twitter?
What did I send you?
What do you
Oh,
think
the
you sent
centipede
me,
furry?
bro?
Wait, was it
That's not a centipede.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's a
The
mantis.
mantis furry.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a Pokemon at first.
Isn't that pretty sick?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you though. This is like it's like really well made.
It is really well made.
It is actually really well. Yeah, this is a dude.
So?
I thought it was a chick.
No, it's a guy.
Oh yeah,
Dudes
they go
be
by he him. Gay
dudes be
gay
furry.
scene insect dog boy. Yeah, so no hate on this guy by the way.
Yeah.
No hate on this
Fuck him.
guy. It's actually
I
pretty.
think
You know what's so crazy? It's actually kind of corny, but you know what I think is a little cool when so there's a bunch of kids who are like really into like dragons and shit and like puppets, and they'll make
Yeah.
like these really crazy intricate like hand puppets that are like dragons, and they're like it's like fuck, it's like so lame. It's like a bunch of like they're a bunch of losers, but it's kind of cool, you know?
that's how I feel with like furries. I think furries are I respect furries in a way because I think they're pretty sick. Because especially with some of
You
those
think
outfits,
furries are pretty sick?
just like no, like honestly, like their outfits are pretty fucking cool.
They're
You know?
like, especially if they're like I could respect the artwork in it, like the work put into making it.
Yeah, and like especially because like some people like they take the easy way out, and you know they could like just buy them, and like furry costumes are fucking money,
Mhm.
bro. Like whoever is making that shit and selling them, good for them because they're making bank,
Yeah,
making more money than all three of us.
what do you call a furry if they're like an insect, like our little mantis friend over here?
I don't know. The I
What do you
don't
call
know.
that?
I
Because
can't
the
even think
lizards
back.
are scalies,
Actually, did you call them a buggy?
little buggies.
Little buggies?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up actually.
But no, like some of those outfits and everything, and like the fact to like wear it either in public or even like to conventions, everything like that. Like it could be cringy, but like it's still cool, you know. Like it's something that they really like, and they don't let people discourage that. I respect that. Like I can never do that. Like I would be.
Yeah.
I have too much fucking like shame, you know. Too much shame and guilt or
Uh,
whatever.
people are saying skelly
Skelly.
or chitties
What the? That sounds like a slur.
because well, chitin is like the I think it's like the material that's like bug carapaces are called or like made out of or whatever. It's like chitin or
Nah.
skellies because it's exoskeleton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like because I know the lizards one are scalies, the hairy ones are furries, and that's all I know.
They should have just sent buggies. Like what the fuck?
What if it's a mole rat?
I don't know.
What do you call it? What do you call a mole rat furry?
I don't know.
Guineas?
Rodent.
A rodent?
Yeah, imagine that's what they call
Pretty
them.
much.
Fucking rodents.
They're pretty much rodents.
What do you like to dress at? A rodent.
What do
A
you call a furry without
fucking
fur?
furry without fur.
Yep,
Furry.
I'm doing a lot of furry research. My history is gonna look a little strange.
Yeah,
Oops.
someone's gonna fucking open that and be like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
Just
I'm
a
trying to
little
find out how to
strange?
become a furry. Just a little strange.
Yeah.
If you were to be a
little.
furry, what would you?
What
Like,
animal?
would you be?
All the cool ones are like dogs and cats. Like I don't. I feel like
Cool ones?
like all the ones that people make are like the cool ones that are made are usually dogs and cats, you know, dogs, cats, and foxes or wolves or somewhere in that range.
Mhm.
But like I don't think I vibe with any of those.
What about a
I don't
bear?
think you
You know,
vibe with
it's
any
funny
of
because
those.
if you do a gorilla, you're just a dude in a gorilla suit.
You know, what's so
That's so
funny about
true.
that? I've always wanted to buy like a realistic gorilla suit and
Me
just
too.
hide in my sister's closet.
Wait, I didn't use
I've been with my sister, either one of them. I don't care. I don't
Bro,
care who.
I would
But
love to see that.
I would think it would be the funniest shit because
Oh man.
they just would not know what to do. They would. I know them for a fact that they would freak the fuck out.
You and a gorilla suit just hide in their closet.
I can't do it with my dad. My dad would probably fucking shoot me. Fucking, he'll probably freak out and grab his gun.
Yeah. My guy's probably loaded. He probably has he probably has the blicky under the pillow.
Yo, for real.
You're gonna hear him from like across, like you're gonna scare him, and he's gonna be like, "Honey, get the shotgun." You're gonna be like, "Wait."
Dude, I can imagine doing that with my little cousin. Bro, I be walking up the stairs and my little cousins be screaming. They're like, I thought it was a bear downstairs. I'm like, why the
I
fuck
thought it
would there
was
be
a
a bear
bear
downstairs?
downstairs.
Like, why are you screaming?
That is so cute.
No fucking reason.
It's because you're scary.
No, I literally do nothing.
Scary
I do nothing to these boys, and they're like, he's a monster. Like,
Come
God,
on,
I
Story.
fucking do nothing.
I think that may be a lie, Justin. Maybe
I
you
literally,
have done
I
something.
do. What have I? I used to. I'll be honest with you. When I was younger, and my little cousins, I used to not like my little cousins. I used to not like kids in general. But then as I've grown, I've liked kids, you know. And I don't really,
Mhm.
especially because like a lot of us, you know, they're young boys, so they like play fighting and all that. I don't like play fighting with them because I don't want to hurt them or anything like that. So I don't do it.
Stomp them out.
So I do nothing with them
What?
really, you know. And they just keep calling me a fucking monster. I'm like, jeez.
You're a monster in their
You're a
dreams.
monster. Are you ashamed that you're scaring them?
Sorry if that's really loud.
No, it's funny, but like I don't mean to do it on purpose. Like I just be walking up the stairs and like, "Ah!" Like screaming right in my face.
Bro, it's like you're intentionally doing this shit to scare them,
I
bro.
don't,
Like,
bro. I
it's
swear to God.
intentional,
Yeah, why do
bro.
you
It's
manipulate
intentional,
him?
bro.
Like, bro, like, why do you keep fucking with them? This is all
Like,
your
why
fault.
are you doing this to them, bro? Like, that's so
I'm just
messed up.
traumatizing them.
Like, no, for real. You're traumatizing them. Like, what's the dealio?
Nah, bro. I'm their savior.
Savior.
You're the reason why they're
That's
still
crazy.
alive.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know, it's so funny. I actually told them that. Not that I'm the reason they're still alive. But like, because one of them was freaking out, and he was like, what if a bear knocks down the door? What if a bear like walks in and like just
Aww.
like eats us all? I'm like, I fortified this entire house. Nothing's getting in. We're gonna be fine. I'm freaking out.
Tell them the whole house is bear proof.
Yo, for real, because they'll believe you as soon as you say that shit.
Yeah,
It's
if you
bear-proof,
say
yep,
that
that's it. That's
you
all you
made
have
sure
to
the house
say.
is bear proof, they'll probably believe you.
No, bro. The thing is, even if I
Not
say
probably,
bear,
they fucking will.
even if I say bear proof, like since they're so into like animals, they just keep on coming up with everything. They're like, oh my god, I thought you were a hyena or something like that. I'm like, what the
But
fuck?
just tell them they don't exist.
No, bro, they fucking they're smart. They know a lot of animals and everything.
Wow, they know so many animals.
I don't know, but like recently, he like mentioned like a dinosaur.
Which
He's
one?
like, I'm an Argentinosaurus, and I was like, an
Argentinosaurus.
Argentinosaurus.
That's a
I was like,
that's a real dinosaur and it's a long neck.
actual dinosaur.
That is a real dinosaur and it's
Richard would know.
yeah, it's the one with the long neck.
Really?
Yeah, it's a real dinosaur.
Honestly, I thought you were just making that up. I was
No,
like,
I
all right.
no, I
cool.
swear it's a legitimate dinosaur.
No, I believe you because like the thing he knows a lot about dinosaurs. I believe him too. But like when he said Argentina, I was like, all right, maybe he's a little confused.
That
here.
don't sound a little too right.
I just no, I looked it up. It's a real thing. It's literally just a giant cephalopod.
That's pretty funny then.
Mm-hmm.
These uncreative ass motherfuckers, bro. I swear to God, they name anything, everything.
I put Argentinosaurus Y name.
Why name? That's crazy. Why name?
It means Argentine lizard.
YB. Why were you born?
YB.
That's such a fucked up thing that she said in Coraline. Oh my God. Why were you born? Like why? It's like who says that?
Why are you born? I think Argentinosaurus is actually one of the largest ones.
No word.
Word.
By how much?
By like a lot.
Jillian.
It's
Goddamn.
among one of the largest. Do you want this picture as reference?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll download the image. I'll send it. I'll send it into the chat so we can all look at it together.
The Discord.
Then I should
Yeah.
grab my phone. To defeat the Hun.
The Argentina is the one. Is the third one? There's the elephant, the person, the borrow, and then it's like the second one, the second long neck that's there.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah,
that looks fucking disgusting.
yeah, it's a big boy.
It just looks like a big fucking shaft.
Here,
As a neck.
can I put it up? Oh, I could kind of put it up on the Discord.
Yeah, bro. If you make this in
Yeah,
the
here it
video,
is.
you gotta censor them because they look like fucking dicks. They look like fucking dicks. Like what the fuck are these, bro?
You know what they look like?
Where, bro? Like somebody
Gooey
cannot
ducks.
be real.
They look like gooey duck.
Who?
Like what?
Wait, let me double check what it is, but continue talking.
Gooey
Some of these
duck.
cannot be. Gooey? I don't know what that is, but some of these cannot be real. I feel like someone was just dueling at one point and was like, "Ha, this is pretty funny."
I feel like that's what happened. You know what's funny? In old archaeology days, they used to just put random heads on random shit. Like there was like
yeah,
a.
Just look at that. Like, look at how small their fucking legs are to their fucking necks. And
No, bro. Because you know what? Some of it will be ridiculous. It'll like one of them. Hold up. Let me fact check this. But I swear it was like one of the long neck dinosaurs' head on a T-Rex.
It's kind of funny.
Bro, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Skull.
Can you eat that?
You said what?
No, what Eliza said, the Geo duck clam.
Yeah, you can eat that.
I don't want to try it.
Oh,
like,
is that the thing that looks like a cock?
Take it apart and then, yeah.
That's the cock clam.
Yeah. Oh, it was the Brontosaurus. It was one of the long neck dinosaurs, and it never existed. Because and the others they made it up because they had the wrong head on it.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yeah, just mix these two and call it a day.
Yeah, just put it in. They just gotta put it where it fits. That's pretty much how archaeology went. I wonder if you would go back in time. How inaccurate are we with a lot of the dinosaurs?
No, I don't even know. But like, can you imagine what should we name this one? I don't know. What's the name of that one country? Argentina.
Argentinosaurus. That's pretty much what they did. A lot of them are just there's a dinosaur named Irritator.
Irritator sounds like a fucking clone.
That's literally all it's called. It's called Irritator.
You ever see those TikToks with like med cologne names is like fucking like Wizard Caster or something like that, or like like fucking Demon Slayer? It's like the fucking most like masculine shit. Like that fucking Irritator sounds like one.
Yeah, the Irritator, or it's Irriator or some stupid shit like that.
You want to smell good? Irriator. So stupid.
Oh no, it is Irritator.
Oh, Irritator?
Like irritating, irritating. But why is it named that?
I don't know. It's probably irritating. It's just like a fucking dinosaur that just bugs you a lot. Doesn't even try to kill you or anything. It just fucking annoys shit.
It's called Irritator because they were irritated while discovering it.
See?
Yeah, its genus name comes from the word irritation, reflecting the feelings of paleontologists who found the skull had been heavily damaged and altered by collectors.
Bro, I could be a fucking paleontologist with this shit. It's just at this point just guessing. I don't even think you have to go to school for this shit.
I just be naming shit wacky stuff. I always want to discover a species so I can name that shit like some some dumb shit.
What would you name it? Like I feel like so many people. I feel like so many people like name it like something that's close to them or like their own name. Like, can you imagine if I found like a species I just named them like Justinius or something like that?
Justinius.
You're the dumbest shit ever.
You're gonna discover a whole new like butterfly and you're gonna call it Justinius. It'd be some stupid shit like that too. It'd be like frogs and shit. Frogs and random insects.
I'll have to get clowned on.
You said what?
I'll have to get clowned on. I wouldn't even blame it.
A lot of
That
a
was
lot of stuff
dumb
are
as
just
fuck
named
thing.
after people. Like Tesla is literally named after, like a Tesla coil. I think is named after a guy named Tesla. And
What
like,
was it? Bro, I was talking to my sister earlier about this. I don't know if it's like it's kind of related, I guess. But you know, like Usher's song, "Confessions."
oh, I was thinking about Daddy's Home.
No, not that one. Not with Gojo.
Okay.
Confessions, where like he's basically talking about like he cheated and he has like having another kid with another woman.
Uh huh.
So my sister was like, "Oh, Usher has kids," and I was like, "I don't think so." She's like, "What about the song? The song says he does." I was like, "I don't think it's a real. I don't know if it's a real song." And then she's like, "You sure? Like it's either like someone's got to go through this, or like you go through it yourself to create such a good song like this." And I was just thinking, like, can you imagine like his friend is talking to him like, "Yo, bro, like I'm fucking like I just cheated on my girl," and he just like creating the beat as he's doing, like, "Yo, this is fire. Continue, keep going. These are my confessions," and he just keeps on going with things. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
The hood
So,
turned
like,
into a
don't
musical.
worry. Like, don't worry
Nah, but
about it.
that's how like some songs are made too, though. That's the crazy part, because some people do take advantage of like who they talk to and just take their stories and make music.
Oh, yeah. I fucked a different woman, and I know I really shouldn't.
Like that's so fun. Can you imagine, bro? Like a month later, he'd be like, "Oh, dude, I came out with a new song. You want to hear?" He's like, "Oh, sure." And he's listening to it. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I told you this shit in confidence." He's like, "No one knows, bro. They think it's me."
They think it's
They think it's
me.
me. It's me.
That's fire. So no one's gonna care about it anyways. He's like, "All right, am I at least gonna get some money out of it? Get the fuck out.
Get out.
don't bring that shit up.
It,
This was all me."
I made it. My hard work.
So
Me and me
I don't
only.
care if I'm selling your story.
Oh, sorry. Is your name on this? No, it's called Usher Confessions. Not
Made
you.
by Usher. You're not Usher.
Made and sang by Usher. Are you the one doing these dance moves? No. Like,
You're not daddy, and he's not home.
You
And they
saw how I
say
was with Alicia?
daddy's
That's
home.
why they say daddy's home.
no.
That's
Fucking
why they
all of
say. So I
No,
keep
because
seeing
that shit was
Instagram.
wild.
I keep seeing Instagram posts being like, "Oh, like what would you do if that was your girl out there?" And I'm just like, I don't know, kill myself.
Oh my god, bro. So like,
Wow.
well, two things. So I saw you ever seen Kill Bill?
No.
All right, so there's this scene where like the main character, which is a woman, walks into a trailer
Ew.
and she immediately gets shot with a shotgun. And someone reposted that saying, Alicia Keys' husband when she walked in home.
Wow.
I know that shit was so fucked up. That and then also recently with that whole thing of the girl getting taken by that artist on stage and she's like grinding up all of them and everything. I don't know, man. I don't know how I would react to that.
I don't even know, man.
That like and they were bullying the guy. They were pushing the shit out of him. They were laughing at him. Even after the show, they were fucking laughing at him and he had nothing to say. And she was trying to like say like defend it, like saying like, oh, like like anyone would have done it, like it's a celebrity, gotta take your chance and all that. Like
You gotta take your chance.
they were just clowning on this fucking guy, bro.
Oh no.
Fucking poor ass dude.
Sometimes you just have to not say anything.
I honestly I probably would have just left at that point. I don't know.
I wouldn't even stay, to be honest. I'd just leave. Fuck him. Walk
That's what I'm
home.
saying.
Let him
Like,
drive you home.
like to what was it? Sorry, I got distracted because I got a text. To like stay there and watch that? No,
Yeah.
like I would have left. I
And
would just
they
left it
also were
completely
in a
unfit.
relationship at some point, apparently.
Yeah,
So that adds another factor.
I don't know, man.
It's not even that it's just Usher, because Usher rubs up on his
Oh
audience
no,
a
no, I'm
lot.
not. I'm not talking about Usher. Have you seen that video? Um, it was at like this. I don't know who the artist was, but it was at a concert, and the artist pulls up a girl in the audience, and the girl, her boyfriend is right next to him, or right next to her, and she gets pulled up, and the curtain goes down, but you see like their silhouettes, right?
Shadows.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And she's just grinding up on him, like on her knees and everything. She's dancing on him. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they were bullying the guy, the boyfriend. They were bullying the shit out of him. They were just laughing at him.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. I would not have stayed. I would have left.
No, I would have left her ass so fast.
I would have left that entire concert. A lot of people like are responding to it, saying like they would have blown up the fucking the theater at that point. I was like, Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. That's the only thing I could think of is just leaving. It's just so fucked.
Yeah.
All right, next topic.
Are
I don't know how to continue after that.
So
Fucking suck ass at segueing.
I actually have some stuff from Reddit, but
we
if you
doing
have
our
something
Reddit
else to
time?
talk about, do you want to
Reddit.
do the Reddit time?
This is our new section, Reddit time, that I just made up right now.
Okay. Some of them are a little wordy, so you're gonna have to bear with me.
Like wordy as in like I'm an idiot, or like wordy as in like
Yeah, like
there are a
big
lot of
words I don't
words.
understand, or
But-
just a
Wordy
lot?
as in it's like it's a little lengthy, just because it's like, am I the asshole?
is it a lot of words or big words? Is what I'm asking.
A lot of words.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's
As long
fine.
as it's simple
Don't
words,
worry.
then I can deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for calling my wife irresponsible, possibly being overprotective of my daughter? Hello, I don't really know how to start this, blah, blah, blah. I'm a 37-year-old male. I live with my wife, a 37 female, and our two kids, 13 and 17, both female. Last weekend, my wife went out for the day with our oldest daughter, who for this story I will call Emily, while I stayed home with our youngest. 3 hours after they left, I got a call from Emily. She was very upset on the phone and was crying. She explained that they went to a clothing store together, they split up to look at different sections, and now Jen is nowhere to be found, and her phone is going straight to voicemail. She had asked an employee to make a speaker announcement, and no one has come forward, and Jen had been gone for about an hour. I told Emily not to panic, and I came straight down. When I got there, Jen was still gone, and I couldn't see her car in the parking area. We searched for Jen in the stores that are next door in case she went to one of them, and I also tried to call her.
Who's Jen?
Around 40 minutes
The
later,
wife?
Yeah, the mom.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to say that. Around 40 minutes later, Jen calls me and says that she's on her way back to the clothing store. I asked her where she'd been, and she said she drove to another store nearby that she wanted to go to. I asked why didn't she bring Emily or at least tell her that she was leaving, and she said because she did not expect to take that long or for Emily to even notice that she was gone. Emily has been distraught and avoiding Jen. She is still very upset. When we got home, Jen and I got into an argument as I said that she was irresponsible for going away and leaving Emily in the store without telling
Wait,
her.
how old is Emily?
Emily's 13.
And this is like her actual mother, not like stepmother.
This is her actual mother,
Jeez, okay.
according
Jesus
like
Christ.
he didn't specify like it's a stepmom or anything. Yeah. Jen says I just want to treat Emily like a baby and that she is old enough to be able to be on her own in a store. I asked Jen why didn't she answer her phone, and she says she accidentally put it on Do Not Disturb. Jen is angry that I called her irresponsible and says that what she did is nowhere close to being an irresponsible parent. I know that I can be overprotective of my kids, but we do live in a high crime area, and it makes me very angry that Emily was left being scared. Am I the asshole?
The wife was cheating.
Yeah, the wife was fucking digging the fucking back of the alley.
No, she was fucking the neighbor or something.
She's fucking the neighbor or
Yeah,
something.
they met up at the mall. Did a little quickie in the change room.
He's like, "Where are you? I'm at that part two in the left over there."
I love my
Okay.
dumbass daughter.
Fuck my daughter.
I can't. No, I thought that he was within reason because it's a 13-year-old girl and you just left her
Like, without any
alone, and
warning,
she didn't
yeah.
even without letting her know
Without
that
saying
she's
anything
going
is
to
crazy.
be alone. Let alone without saying anything. But like just the thought of leaving a 13-year-old girl alone in a store in this day and age is like
Yeah.
baffling.
Dude,
Especially since he said it's like a high crime area, that's baffling.
Yeah.
I'm in my fucking my 20s, and my family still tells me when they're like separating just to go like to a different store or anything like that.
Exactly. Because you don't know if someone's gonna just grab you up out of nowhere. Like
Yeah,
if you're
you
just
know,
Yeah, bro,
racing
I'm
to a
like
different
20 and I
area.
don't even step foot outside. It's just too dangerous.
like it
For
doesn't
real.
matter like how old they are. Like it's always good to tell someone like whether like they're leaving or like they're.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah, for
normal
like last known
behavior.
whereabouts. Like,
And the thing is, you don't just leave your daughter. Like,
yeah.
what do you mean she needs to be there? Like, she wouldn't have noticed.
I said,
Wait,
yeah,
you
that's
know
the thing
what?
too.
If
No,
you
like she she
wait, wait,
she
wait, wait,
thought
wait,
that
wait,
she
wait,
would be
wait,
able
wait,
to do
wait.
it quick enough
Yeah,
where the
exactly.
daughter wouldn't notice.
So, if she realized she was taking long, why didn't she just call the daughter?
Yeah,
Exactly. I don't
And she's
know.
like, "Oh, I
That's the
was just
thing. Like,
onto it
there's a lot of things
because
that don't make sense.
she was distracted because she was getting she was, what is it called?
She's getting blown out.
Yeah, she's getting her back blown out. That's the word. She was beating the Doonies down.
Yeah.
Ugh.
can you tell?
That was like I was just surprised when I saw that one. I was like, okay, I definitely would never do that as a parent because I just don't know how people feel comfortable doing that, just leaving their very young child alone
So
in
my child could be
public.
like 20 something, and I'm still not leaving.
That's been so crazy. Like that kind of like reminds me of in a way. There was like this whole thing where it's like a bunch of mothers being asked like, would you kill for your kid? And so many of them said no. Like that kind of shocked me.
Hmm.
That especially when it comes to mothers, because I feel like mothers like are more naturally like protective of their kids. You know,
Do you think mothers or fathers would? Because I feel like a lot of fathers would kill for their kid.
I think it
I
depends.
yeah, it definitely depends,
Well,
but
it definitely depends on the relationships and whatnot, but aside
yeah,
from
True.
that, it I guess it depends on the circumstances as well, because it's like, no, I'm not going to kill for my child if it's not necessary, you know? But
Yeah.
if it's a matter of if I have to kill this other person in order for my daughter to live and they don't deserve life, then
Yeah.
yes, I'm going to kill them to save my daughter's
What if they
life.
do
Like,
deserve
of
life?
course. Oh, that's a little bit more of a difficult and moral issue, if anything. And
oh, that's a,
that's not sounding like the ideal situation, so that's not the situation we're talking about. Because that makes it a little too complicated.
That's too complicated.
you want to answer
I don't
now.
want to talk about this.
I don't want to talk about it. I didn't think we'd get this far.
I actually heard. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? Speaking of this, I actually heard something on TikTok that's really like interesting and related to this. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the scenario, right? Your kid is getting bullied at school, right? So your mother, father, whatever the fuck, you find out that your kid, you take your kid to school and you find out that he's getting bullied, right? He's coming back with like bruises, he's coming back with like he's hurt, and
That's
you
not yo. That's just physical. That's just
yeah,
abuse.
he's getting bullied. So some days he's coming like he's talking less, whatever the case. That the situation's bad. You tell the kid, I'm gonna talk to the principal the next day, right? What happens is that same day that you talk to your kid, like you give them $10, whatever, so they can cop to the store. They go to the store, they find the bully, and what happens is that the bully's trying to like do his thing again and try to take the money from him. And what he does is that your kid pushes the bully and he falls back like on his head, right? And so
Oh
now,
no.
yeah, so then he goes back running home.
Pet.
He goes back running home, right? He tells you what happened. You go back to the scene, right? And you find out like a group of people are just huddling around there, and you see the child. Like you ask what's happening. The child is like dead on the floor, just laying on the concrete. Do you tell the police or do you keep it a secret? Do you go to the police
I
and admit what happened, or do you keep it a secret for your child's sake?
Probably keep it a secret.
I would admit it. Another child is dead. And you don't really know the situation. And yeah, it could be nasty, but it's still another child that is dead.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
it could
think
also be like a self-defense situation if you really think about it,
Well,
because if he's coming home
it's
with
self defense.
bruises,
Yeah, like
yeah.
if he's coming home with bruises and there's like evidence, and as a parent you're like keeping track of all these things that he's coming home with, then yes, I'm going to report it because there should have been a case already.
yeah.
there should have been a case already in the first place. So honestly, yeah, I would go to the police and be like, I'm going to say that this child died. It wasn't a freak accident. They did something. A person retaliated, and that's it. That's like the reality of it is like that child that pushed him, my child, should not get repercussions because he was afraid for his life.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think, because thinking about it now, I probably would say something just because if it was like in a public area, it would come out, and they would be
Mhm.
forced
Exactly.
to hide it. I was
Like there's
thinking
too
like,
many witnesses and
Like,
everything. Like you're
well,
saying
when
people
when he
huddled
got
around.
pushed, like, you know what I mean? Like, no one saw what happened. They just saw a child dead on the floor.
but it was like it
Mm.
was in the store, right? So like,
Um,
what?
it was like the original thing that was said. Like, he was going to the store. What they in the original story, they said that he was in the store, but like, if there's obviously a store clerk, so it doesn't really make sense. So I kind of left that part out just to keep it more like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like outside, no cameras, and like
Like
no one really
outside,
saw.
let's say it's by, like, he's bullying him, he's trying to take his money, but it's also somewhere like, no, like, let's say it's like an alleyway or something. Like, the bully pushed her, it doesn't really matter the scene, they end up in the alleyway, the bully got pushed, he's dead on the floor, you know.
If I kind of knew there was no way of it coming back, then I think I would just keep it secret. Because then like shit happens. It was an accident, like on his hand.
Shit
You know,
happens.
No, but
it's,
like if you think
cause
about
like
it,
'cause the
that's
thing
like
is, it's like,
traumatizing for the kids. So it's never gonna really go away.
but
Yeah.
like that's what I was gonna say. Like even though it's traumatized, I feel like if there's no way of it coming back, then there's no reason to involve police because then they'll just make it worse for no reason. Even though it could get solved. But if there was
No,
a
but that's the thing.
if I knew it was coming back, then I would just say it because because it will just be solved there. Like it would just look worse not saying
Yeah.
anything.
Not
But
really, because it would end up coming out. Because if you care about your not okay, let me not say it like that. If you end up getting like therapist help for your child, and that child talks to the therapist about it, that therapist therefore has to report it. So it's
nah,
gonna
fuck that.
get
I
out.
wouldn't let him. I would just tell him thug it out.
Thug
You're
it
gonna
out.
kill. Oh my god,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
that's
Uh, no, of
crazy.
course. If it happened,
I just feel like there's
yeah,
just
he's
so
definitely
many
gonna have a lot
ways
of
that
trauma
like
about
it
it.
could
It sucks
change.
because I feel like I don't know if any of us like thought about it, but it's like, imagine, like, even though the kid is a bully, like, imagine being the mother of the dead
That's
child,
why I
you
was
know.
saying
Should have
that
controlled your
it would
kid.
be a good thing to report it because some parents don't know that their kids are really devil spawn,
Yeah,
because there'll be an angel at home, but freaking bringing kids near death during the day at school. So
Yeah.
yeah,
it's like, it would be nice to know if my child is dead and how it happened rather than they died and someone just left them there.
Yeah.
It's like
I'd be so angry.
that's mainly for like that part of thinking is mainly for people who can feel empathetic for that part.
Mm-hmm.
Some people just can't see that, no matter how, like, to be honest, that's the reality of it. Like, yeah, you to be courteous courteous to like the other people, it's like,
yeah. No, I get you. Like I would want to know like how my child
it's
died,
like
and
50
even if
50.
it's bad, like even if they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
your child was a piece of shit, so I killed him. I was like, well,
Child's
what
a
kind of
piece.
fuck.
Well, what do
closure?
I do
Like,
now?
it just makes sense rather than just like being left with so many questions,
Yeah,
especially if like they're kids. It's different than if like you're an adult and you're like bullying your coworker and then it like drives them to do something else,
yeah.
because at that point we have control of our own actions. Kids don't.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, kids are dumb.
Especially some kids, like they don't have control of, like their strength too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like they don't realize it until something already happens. I'm grateful all the time.
Got
Oh,
really off
okay.
topic with that.
I have another one.
Yeah. Right.
Am I wrong for telling my parents they are the reason that my brother is dead?
Oh.
For context, my parents and I have a strange relationship because they read my diaries while I was in college. They were under my bed when I was at they were under my bed back at home. Very religious, very homophobic people. So they didn't like what they saw. I basically came out to them without actually doing it to myself. Didn't talk for a while. My brother, 19, died last weekend and they didn't tell me. I found out yesterday on Facebook from a tagged post by one of his friends. The funeral is apparently tomorrow, and that gives me no time to drive. A plane ticket on this short notice is out of the question. I just can't afford $300 on basically no notice. I called my parents and asked what the fuck was going on because they never said anything to me. When I found out he intentionally OD'd, it struck a nerve. He struggled growing up because of how our parents treated us, got into drugs, and did a couple stints in rehab. When I asked why the fuck they didn't tell me, they said they didn't need, quote, sin around them during this hard time, end quote. AKA, they didn't want their
they
gay
said
kid at the
what?
funeral. They said they didn't need my, quote, sin around them during this hard time, end quote. AKA, they didn't want their gay kid at the funeral.
Oh no.
I told them they're the reason that he's dead and immediately felt bad. We don't get along, but I guess that there was a heavy thing to blame them for. But
Justified.
had they told me days ago, I would have had time to figure things out. Now I've not only lost my brother, but I can't even see him for the last time. There's too little time to do anything but a plane. I couldn't have even done an Amtrak had I known. Half of me regrets what I said, but the other half feels it's true. I don't even feel like I could grieve properly because of this issue with them. Is she wrong?
Nah.
Wow. I don't like how do you even say someone's wrong for that?
If you're also homophobic, I can see it.
If you're homophobic,
If
then I
they,
guess.
yeah, if like just from like the situation and all the circumstances within it, it's justified because of like the heightened emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes sense. Fuck them. Yeah, I
Yeah,
Shitty
support it
parents.
because honestly,
I would just tell that
how
person
are
not
you
even
gonna
to feel
drive
guilty,
one child away and then drive the other to kill themselves? Like,
and then like to have the other child not even be able to see them, like that's so fucked.
Yeah.
yeah, like you're keeping them away from saying goodbye to their only sibling because they're gay, and you tell them to their face you don't want their sin around them on the funeral day. Like their existence is a sin. Is pretty much what
Ugh.
they were saying. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, definitely not the asshole.
Definitely
Oh,
not. Holy
Definitely
shit.
not.
a lot of people definitely don't
It's crazy to
be parents, you
see.
know.
Yeah. It's
It makes you feel really bad too.
Yeah.
that's why I try to say like with certain comments that y'all say that like even if it may seem like nothing serious to you or like a joke, it could be serious to someone in passing. You know, like it could really mess up their day or it could really be triggered. Excuse me, to stuff that happened.
Hmm.
Just like be mindful, be kind,
Can't wait to
because
cut this
some
part
of
out
these
of the
people really
podcast.
do need it. Fuck you. You're gonna cut that part out because you'd be like, I don't want to look like an asshole now. They're gonna take it to Reddit and be like, am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole for cutting out this part of my podcast?
They're gonna be like, yes. And they're
Yes,
gonna
yes, you
label you.
are.
I didn't even notice that on Reddit. They like actually label it. It's like not the asshole, is
Yeah.
the
Yeah, they
asshole.
have like
I didn't even know that. That's so nice. Wow. But yeah. I
yeah.
have one more, but that's long
I
too.
I think we might. Well, I think we have enough room for one more. If
Didn't
we're
you have
all,
another
One more?
topic as well?
what happened?
Didn't you have other topics as well, though?
Yeah, but we're about to run out of time,
Oh.
so we might just save those topics for next week.
Okay. Another one.
So, okay. Am I the asshole? I don't want to go on a family trip and I don't want my partner to take our son without me. My partner is in a car club, and every alternate year they do a long weekend trip somewhere across the country, which normally involves a lot of travel. The
Mm-hmm.
schedule is really full with lots of events starting early and gala dinners and award nights, so it's quite late. We as a family went on one in 2022, and when our son was just over a year old. To say the trip was a disaster was an understatement. I spent the majority of the time by myself with our son, while my partner and his family were off doing their car events. I had to travel by myself, flight with stopover and a hire car, and our son didn't sleep well. He was teething and away from his normal home and routine, and could probably pick up that I was uncomfortable and stressed. So I was running off of three to 4 hours of broken sleep a night for nearly 5 days, which I had to deal with alone because he had, quote, big days ahead of him, end quote. My partner has now said that the car club has announced the dates for this year and he wants us to go as a family. It is a 4 to 5 hour drive and our son will be there. His car needs to be, quote, show ready and would not fit the car seat, porta cot, luggage, car cleaning polishing kit, potential roadside repair kit, etc. It's a classic car, so it has no air conditioning, and also, as a classic car, suspension isn't great, so on long, windy, and bumpy trips, I get car sick. So I will have to take our son in my car and drive there and back on my own. I've said I don't want to go, and to be honest, I still haven't forgotten how terrible the last trip was. He thinks that I'm still being unreasonable, and I just need to get over it because it's a quote fun thing to do as a family. He also said that if I don't go, he wants to take our son, which I don't agree with either. They have fully booked days and events going into the night, so I don't understand logistically how he is going to look after our son, and I absolutely do not want to be I don't want him to be left with someone we don't know to look after him while he goes out. And that's how she ends it.
Oh my!
I think
I think they need therapy. That's my
At first, I thought she
diagnosis.
was the asshole, but then when she explained it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, at first I thought.
I don't know now. Maybe not.
Yeah. I thought they were the asshole too at first because I was like, oh, why would you take that experience away from your son? But explaining it, it kind of seems like the other person's not really responsible at all. And,
Yeah.
like it's more of like a fucking hazard to actually let your son go with them.
Yeah, and doesn't even like the kid can't even do anything. The kid wasn't even like it was barely a year old the first time they went.
Yeah.
And now they're like 3.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're
Yeah.
the asshole.
I think these are like really good examples because it's like real world stuff and it's kind of it's interesting. People have different takes on those.
So far, we've
But
had
yeah.
this mistake for them.
You said what?
Who?
You.
I said so far we've had the same takes on all these.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why we're a throuple.
A throuple? Are we claiming this right now? Like what the fuck?
No, we're not claiming that publicly. That's weird. We're not actually.
Why are we not claiming that?
Justin, I know you want to be a part of this, but I'm sorry, just not right now.
My favorite shit.
Justin,
You know
I'm
what?
sorry.
You could be Richard's appendage.
Just
I can be
don't throw me into the fire.
It's like nobody wants me.
Justin,
So true.
Oh my god, Richard! Don't say that.
You've never been more on spot.
I've never heard a truer statement in my life.
That's crazy.
Someone could say the sky is blue, and that would still be the truest statement ever.
Isn't the sky blue?
It's gray. It's gray and dark and scary.
Skitty.
Scary.
Okay.
All right.
I have
All right. So on that
I
note,
want to kill myself. Oh, you're still recording? I thought you ended it already.
no, I did not. Yep. All right.
He has to end it off.
Yeah, let me do my fucking outro. Shut up.
Okay, shut up, bro.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.